This is Adam, and he suffers from gout. Try Yeoh. It helps to prevent crystallization of uric acid crystals in gout therapy. Yeoh, effective urinary alkalinizer for gout.
Good evening, I'm Ravina and this is KiniNews. Nga Ming's parents have lodged a police report after notes were scattered outside their house warning the minister not to challenge Islam. According to reports, Nga said that he would leave the matter to the police to investigate.
Copies of a note warning Housing and Local Government Minister Nga Ming not to challenge Islam were found scattered outside his parents' residence in Ayer Tawar, Perak. Nga's mother, who discovered the Jangan cabar Islam notes, has since lodged a police report. Nga was quoted saying by Sinchu Daily that he would leave the matter to the police. However, the minister told those behind the incident not to trouble his family, especially his elderly parents. In a statement later, Manjung District Police Chief Mohamed Nordin Abdullah said his team received a report from Nga's mother regarding the incident. He said the complainant stated that she saw a lot of papers with the writing in question while leaving the house in the morning. He added that the complainant believes that the words have bad intentions. Accordingly, efforts are being made to track down the suspect, while the cause of the incident is not yet known.
A Bersatu leader has told Yeoh not to make unacceptable excuses and to disclose whether attempts were made by the government to secure the economically beneficial Taylor Swift concert. This was in response to Yeoh's post on social media on the issue.
Bersatu leader Sasha Lyna Abdul Latif has told the government to stop giving excuses and disclose if efforts were made to secure the economically beneficial Taylor Swift concert. She said this in response to a social media post by Youth and Sports Minister Yeoh over the matter. Yesterday, Yeoh had said that preparations were made for big stars by buying canvas and solving flooding at Bukit Jalil Stadium. She also insisted that Perikatan Nasional should stop protesting concerts. In response, Sasha told Malaysia Kini that these are unacceptable excuses and a shameless abdication of responsibility by the minister in charge and the Madani government as a whole. She said, instead of being candid about whether efforts had been made to secure Swift, Yeoh is evading the issue by talking about buying canvas and solving flooding. She added, it is also an admission that Yeoh and the government made no serious efforts to secure Swift's highly lucrative Eras tour. Sasha said the concert would have meant high revenue and economic opportunities for our people, including from tourist arrivals, flights, ticket sales, hotel accommodations, retail businesses, dining, and many other related economic areas. Sasha, who is also Bersatu's Legal and Constitution Bureau Deputy Chairperson, said these economic opportunities were lost because the government was inept, disinterested, clueless, and too busy with political maneuvering. Meanwhile, she also responded to Bersatu Youth Chief Wan Ahmad Faisal Wan Ahmad Kamal, who had previously questioned Sasha's authority to comment on the issue. Wan Faisal had said that Bersatu did not discuss the matter, and Sasha was not a main leader of Bersatu to issue an official view of the party on the matter. To this, Sasha said it was just Wan Faisal's personal view, and questioned what discussion is required. She said, it is basic economic sense, and common sense as well, since Malaysia must not miss out on a highly profitable concert tour which every country in the region is vying for.
Still on the topic, Faisal Azumu has urged for more proactive steps to enable international celebrities to come and perform in the country. He said the benefit of concerts to the economy is beyond politics and that the government should be more aggressive to get them in.
Bersatu Deputy President Ahmad Faisal Azumu said Malaysia stands to lose out if it fails to leverage available opportunities to allow international artists to perform in the country. In several posts on X, Faisal said Malaysia has the means to bring in chart-topping entertainers to perform in the country, but such measures have not been taken. He said it is a missed opportunity as we have A-list artists and content in our grasp through the arrangement with US event management company ASM. He urged for more proactive steps to enable celebrities to come and perform in the country. Faisal said this in response to a report about US singer Taylor Swift's concert in Singapore. Previously, it was reported that the Singapore government had provided a grant to ensure that Singapore is Swift's only stop in Southeast Asia for her ongoing The Eras tour, which includes 6 days of performance in the city-state. The amount of subsidies was speculated to be in the millions per show, but Singapore's Culture Ministry said it was nowhere as high as speculated. The Straits Times had quoted economists as estimating that the concerts could boost Singapore's economy by up to 500 million Singapore dollars in tourism receipts. Faisal is not the first to raise the issue of Malaysia's failure to reap the economic benefits of hosting concerts by international artists. In June last year, Muar MP Syed Saddiq Syed Abdul Rahman expressed his views on the same issue. Meanwhile, PAS, which is part of the Perikatan Nasional Coalition with Bersatu, is among the political parties that have vocally criticized the hosting of international concerts in the country and called for its cancellation, including those involving Coldplay and Ed Sheeran. However, PAS Vice President Ahmad Samsuri Mokhtar recently clarified that the party is not opposed to concerts, but only problematic performers, such as those who are pro-LGBT or pro-Israel.
Prosecutors have filed an appeal to the federal court to reinstate the guilty verdict against Isa Samad. The notice of appeal was filed this morning.
The federal court is set to hear the prosecution's appeal to reinstate former Felda chairperson Mohamed Isa Abdul Samad's conviction for 9 counts of corruption linked to the purchase of a hotel in Sarawak. Prosecutors from the Attorney General's chambers filed the notice of appeal earlier today. Yesterday, a 3-person Court of Appeal bench chaired by Judge Wazir Alam Maidin Mira unanimously allowed Isa's appeal against the 2021 guilty verdict by the Kuala Lumpur High Court, as well as a 6-year jail term and 15.45 million ringgit fine. The court ruled that the trial judge at the Kuala Lumpur High Court had misdirected himself when convicting Isa. Among others, the judge pointed out that initially the prosecutor's narrative was that the gratification was a reward for helping approve the purchase of MPHS. And then, in the course of the trial, this was changed to inducement for Isa to not interfere with the contract for the purchase of it. Isa was charged with 9 counts of dishonestly receiving gratification for himself, totaling 3.09 million ringgit in cash. The money was purportedly gratification for helping to approve Felda Investment Corporation purchase of the hotel for 160 million ringgit. Isa faced a jail term not exceeding 20 years and a fine of at least 5 times the bribe amount, or 10,000 ringgit, whichever is higher.
Nik Nazmi has hit out at Hadi Awang over his statement on pensions for civil servants. He said Hadi's statement was misleading and flawed.
PKR Vice President Nik Nazmi Nik Ahmad said the statement by past President Abdul Hadi Awang regarding pensions for civil servants is misleading. In a statement today, he said Abdul Hadi's claim that the federal government would reduce or stop the pension is flawed because the proposal to review the remuneration of civil servants does not affect existing employees. He added that the fact is, the government is proposing to review the remuneration of all existing civil servants and explore options for hiring new civil servants with a new retirement scheme, such as the Employees Provident Fund, replacing the existing one. He said as a person with religious knowledge, Hadi should not make ignorant statements that do not accurately represent the federal government's proposal. Nik Nazmi also claimed that Hadi tried to portray the EPF contributions as non-Islamic, whereas EPF is also a retirement fund with an option of Sharia-compliant savings. He said the proposal to replace the pension system with EPF contributions had also been announced by the Kelantan government agency Yayasan Islam Kelantan in 2022. He questioned why there was no objection from PAS when the proposal was announced for Kelantan, if they claimed that it is not Islamic. Previously on January 24th, Deputy Prime Minister Ahmad Zahid Hamidi had affirmed that the status of existing civil servants' pensions would continue as permanent and pensionable, with only new employees being involved in the new policy, with details to be announced later by the Public Service Department Director General.
Back to Bersatu, 4 Selangor Bersatu assembly persons stood with Azmin in show of support and allegiance with PN. This came following rumours that more Bersatu reps would shift their support towards Menteri Besar Amiruddin Syari's administration.
4 Bersatu assembly persons have stood behind Selangor opposition leader Azmin Ali in a show of allegiance with the Perikatan Nasional Coalition. Azmin, the Selangor PN chief, also dismissed the rumour propagated by Harapan Daily that the 4 assembly persons were about to shift their support towards Menteri Besar Amiruddin Syari's administration. During a press conference that was streamed on Selangor PAS Facebook page, Azmin called out several assembly persons by their constituency, which was then followed by each coming forward to stand behind him.
Yang dinamakan dengkil, yang dinamakan jeram, yang dinamakan Morib, Sungai Kandis.
Ni Batang
Kali.
Ada depan semua ni, mesti depan sikit.
Dia belum, yang belum dinamakan Hulu Kelang. Tak usah layan ni semua. Saya kira, saya nak terus terang. Rakyat penat.
Azmin also slammed the decision made by Selat Klang Assembly person Abdul Rashid Asari to support Amiruddin's administration. He labelled it as treacherous and a betrayal of the mandate that was given by the voters in the constituency. He added that they have provisions of the law and the party's constitution and must go through this process to be fair to all parties involved.
And that is all from me today. For more stories, you can go to KiniTv.com. You can also follow us on Instagram, Twitter, YouTube and Facebook for the latest news updates. If you'd like to support independent media, do consider subscribing to MalaysiaKini.com. I'm Ravina. Thank you for watching.